Hey guys! So it's been a while. I apologize on the lateness of the video. It's been pretty hectic. For those who don't know, I actually work for the post office at the warehouse. So during the holidays, you get this wonderful influx of mail and all these extra hours you have to work. And I was like, I'm tired. Just like that. Anyway. So, in my last video of this sort, my last LIFtalk video, I did Life is Fun with introductions. And I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about myself, and I said, if you watched to the ending, that I want to follow all of my dreams. I'm not going to let go of a single one of them and see what I achieve. I said I wanted to act, direct, travel, be a minister, publish a book. I'm adding to that list now that I want to have a sound studio because I love music, and I found this guy online, Moses Piano Music, does Spirit Truth Worship. I'm going to try and link it in the bottom. He's got a lot of instrumental pieces. And I play in a very similar fashion. And I was like, hey, I can do that. And because I love to play and I love my music. If you look at my old channel that I don't use anymore, I had a few of my piano pieces up there. I don't have any good recording quality anything. So it has this sound of white noise in the background and it really bugs me. So I would like to have my own studio, but apparently those cost like thousands of dollars, and I still have thousands of dollars to pay on my credit cards, so that's gonna have to wait a little while. Lord bless it. But you know, doing my best, right? But I have been following my dreams diligently. As far as acting, of course, I'm in the Dead Room TV show. More info on that. But you can look up the Dead Room TV show anytime. Follow us on Twitter. It's kind of got this timbre of like Buffy meets Lost. I love it. It's awesome. Action-packed, and some girls seriously kick some butt. And I've been following, I wanted to publish a book, so I've been following my book dream. I have this beautiful story here. I cannot wait till I can publish this. I'm trying to get an agent, and it's really hard to get a literary agent because this is legitimately a incredibly different book. Like, very different. Oh, well, mine's a unique style, and la 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 la. And they're usually like, yeah, you're unique like everybody else. It's one of those things that, because it can reach anybody, it can't go anywhere. Because they're always like, what's your category? What age demographic are you going for? And I was like, I wasn't thinking about it, I just wrote a story. They tell you, do something unique, be different, we want something new. And then they're like, okay, so what category is this? And I'm like, human? There's not a human category in the bookstore. Look it up, I swear it's not there. I mean, unless it's like human anatomy. I'm not interested. I mean, it works for artists. As far as directing goes, I have been doing some assistant director and assistant producer work for Dexter Goad with Shadow Dog Productions, doing things with the Dead Room TV show, learning how to make contacts in the media. That's difficult. Very fun though. I mean, it's like a headache worth having. It's really fun. Learning the ins and outs of like all like the costs, people involved, behind the set, in front of the camera, your auditions, paperwork. It's a lot. There's a lot that goes into making a movie. Or, well, in this case, a TV show. But yeah, I mean, of course I want to direct a movie. I also have a TV show in my head that's amazing. A lot of it is written out, but it's not finished yet. When I can actually tackle that, I'll let you know a little bit more. But it is quite possibly the most amazing thing that has ever come to me. And it wasn't originally my idea. It was somebody else, and he told me about it, about this story idea that he had, but he didn't know what to do with it. And I took it and ran with it, and he was like, yeah, you can keep that. I was like, okay! Yeah, I can't wait to tell you guys about it. But I can't go there yet because I gotta focus on what I gotta focus on. That's another thing. When you're following like a ton of dreams, you have to know what to focus on when. I liken it to you're in an RPG or something, and there are all these monsters around you, and you've got all these big boss battles, and you're tackling them at once. So you get a little bit down on their life gauge, like for each one, and you're not really seeing anything. You're not seeing any instant results. You're like, I'm not getting anywhere. They might send some little minion monsters, you know, little mini boss battles after you, and you can beat those, but you're still working on the main boss, and you're working on like all 5 of them at once. 6. What is that? Music, acting, directing, traveling, minister. I feel like I'm missing something. Publish. Yeah, that's 6. Is there more? Sleep. Sleep, that's a good goal. I like sleep. I don't really remember what it's like, but I do like it. I remember it was very nice. Sleep. Yeah. Powerful stuff right there. Okay, so I'm doing this video because I really wanted to talk about trust. And this is not actually all that random. I was telling you about all the stuff that I've done and where I've gotten to so far because I wanted to talk about trust. If you don't believe in people, they don't become who they should be, who they want to be, who they need to be. Without people believing in me, without people trusting me, I could never have achieved what I wanted to achieve as far as I've gotten. I haven't obviously beaten any of these bosses yet. But, you know, I'm working on it. And I'm getting their life gauges down, dang it. You guys really need to play some video games, those of you who are not understanding me. It's really fun. I speak in video game. It's the vernacular. Danny vernacular. Okay? I don't even know what type of face I was just making. I always have like some weird face I can plaster at the end of every one of my videos. Anyway, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna stop. Bunny rabbit trail tangent thing. What? Yeah! I really wanted to thank the people who believed in me and brought out the gold in me. My director and my fellow actors, people who I've met like Tanisha Fordham. I love you! Mwah. I cannot wait to be able to work with you. Maxann Crotts-Harvey, who just spoke some serious life into me. She is an inspiration. If you guys should check her out on Facebook. She's got some incredible posts. Amazing, brilliant woman. Robert Wagner, and just people who have stuck with me, but they led me up to these people who could bring me further. You know how you hear the phrase, it's not what you do, it's who you know? And I wouldn't believe in myself to get to know any of these people, any of these brilliant minds that I just named, if someone hadn't first believed in me, saw something in me and said, hey, I'm inviting you to such and such film convention, like Tamika did. Thank you. Or, you know, hey, I see a lot of potential in you. Would you like to come to this entrepreneurship conference? Yeah. Like, Brenda, thank you. Like, I wish I could give back. You know? And my version of giving back to the people who gave to me is to trust others, to believe in them. How many of you, question, how many of you are guilty of lying a lot because you just don't like who you currently are? How about you're just guilty of lying a lot, like, just a lie? This is a past thing, though, okay? I promise, it's not a thing that I do now. Thanks to an incredible woman of God in my 7th grade. She prided herself on always being honest. And I was floored because at first people hated her. They couldn't stand it. They were like, she's just gonna tattle and blah blah blah, and no, it's just if she was asked who did such and such, she was gonna say. She's like, look, you don't want me to say something, don't do something stupid around me, because if I see it and someone asks me about it, I'm gonna say it, you know? And then everybody respected her. I mean, it took like, what, 2 weeks? And people spoke of her in respect. And at least that's what I saw, anyway. I mean, shoot, from my views, I was like, rose-colored glasses, I love this woman, she's amazing. That changed my life. Before, it wasn't so much that I didn't think I had any good qualities. I just didn't want to be me. It wasn't like it was some major event that I wanted to lie about and cover up. No, people would ask me how old I was. I was 12 and I would say I was 11 just to see if they would believe me. I just did, just because. Or trying to see if I could talk like my mom on the phone, because people kept saying we sounded a lot alike, so I wanted to see if I could do it. And, other stuff, just stupid stuff, And then along came this girl, this woman of God, and I decided from then on I was going to learn how to be honest, and it took me a few years. I mean, habitual liars, it takes a while. It's a habit. But I became more and more confident. I found out how much confidence and self-worth and self-respect it takes to be honest.